everybody. A look at our top headlines this Tuesday afternoon. A fire devastates a local business. A new ordinance may be coming to Dauphin Island. And construction on a cultural center in Mobile continues. All of that and more is coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Summer Poole. I am the digital reporter here at WKRG. If you were here at 12:30, then I'm a familiar face because I was here at 12:30 giving you the latest top stories. Well, now I have 5 more stories that are big and that we're covering tonight. So let's go ahead get into these 5 big stories. Number 5, an update in the death of an 18-year-old on board a Carnival cruise ship. Anna Kepner's death has been ruled a homicide, according to multiple reports. Documents show that she was asphyxiated, but the full autopsy report has not been released. Her body was found underneath the bed in her cabin, covered by life vests. The FBI is investigating on Kepner's 16-year-old stepbrother, but no charges have been filed. Number 4, police in Biloxi are searching for a stabbing suspect. 50-year-old Dwight Peters was identified as a suspect after police responded to a stabbing on Beach Boulevard. Peters faces aggravated assault, armed robbery charges, among others. Number 3, an update on a progress for the new Africatown Welcome Center. City officials say that project is on schedule and more than halfway finished. Crews have recently been working to complete the steel structure. The new Welcome Center is expected to open in May. Number 2, the controversy surrounding foxes on Dauphin Island isn't over yet. Town leaders are now considering an ordinance to make it illegal to feed the animals. Right now, Dauphin Island doesn't have a law stopping people from feeding wildlife, but that could soon change. For decades, red foxes have lived on Dauphin Island, beloved by some but blamed for damaging vulnerable bird and turtle nests. The disagreement escalated when a wildlife photographer sued to stop the city from catching and euthanizing the animals, but they lost. Now the debate has shifted, with the town weighing 2 new ordinances that would make feeding any wildlife illegal. With this ordinance, feeding wildlife would be a misdemeanor and penalties up to $500 and even 6 months in jail. Treating or medicating wild animals would also be banned. Mayor Collier says the fox controversy played a role, but this issue is bigger than just one wild species. The town council will hold a public hearing on December 1st. And number 1, firefighters believe an electrical issue is what sparked flames at a mechanic shop in Mobile. The Department of Public Safety says the fire started in the building next door to Rogers Barbecue shop around 2 o'clock. Workers at Rogers Barbecue told us that the building is a storage space for the owner and his wife, but the smoke quickly spread into part of the restaurant. News 5's Mai Falgu spoke with multiple people who were working at Rogers Barbecue and ran outside to evacuate. They say everything happened all at once, with one woman describing what she went outside and saw. She says all the cars in the parking lot were hot from the flames. Power lines and trees above the building are burnt to a crisp. And that is a look at our top stories this Tuesday afternoon. All right, guys, let's get into our question of the day. Our question is, what are your thoughts on Doug Jones announcing his run for Alabama governor? So I read some of these comments earlier. Excuse me. So let's do most relevant and see what we get. Randy says, Mr. Jones lives in Alabama, and I imagine he knows the 3 branches of government. As long as Tuberville keeps talking, he has a good chance to win. Nicole says, I love him. He is smart and much better record and knowledge than a football coach that doesn't live here. Lane says, finally, a candidate who is qualified to run for Alabama governor. Jenny says, he's a lifelong Alabama resident. He knows how our government works. He understands and respects the Constitution. He's smart. He's a devoted husband and father, a devout Christian, a hunter, a football fan. Everything Alabamians will throw out the window because he's a moderate Democrat. John says, great, a former senator with a law degree over a former football coach. Jeffrey says 2 things in his favor over Tuberville. First, he's a resident of Alabama. Second, he knows what the Civil Rights Act is, something Tuberville still hasn't learned, in Jeffrey's opinion. Karen says he's highly qualified, and she voted for him for senator when he was elected and will vote for him again. All right, guys. Well, if you want to read all 1.7 thousand comments, you can go to our post on Facebook and scroll through the comments. All right, guys, let's go to our poll of the day now. Our poll is cranberry sauce. Is it overrated or is it a holiday favorite? 22% of you say it's overrated. 76% say holiday favorite. 2% say no opinion. Now, during the 12:30 show, I told you guys I don't know what cranberry sauce tastes like. I've never had it. My grandma is now making me some for Thanksgiving, so I'll have to test it out, and I'll have to let you guys know how I like it. I'm a very picky eater, so will I like it? Will I not like it? I don't know. It's kind of 50-50. All right, guys. Well, I got to give you some homework like I always do. You're going to want to go to our Facebook page. Go to WKRG if you're not there already. And you'll want to participate in our next question and poll of the day. Our next question is, AI-produced songs are topping the charts. What are your thoughts? And our poll is, who will win the Iron Bowl? I know a lot of you guys are very interested in who's going to win the Iron Bowl. Let us know. Vote. Are you an Alabama fan? Are you an Auburn fan? We want to know. All right, guys, that will do it here for me on this Tuesday evening. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need